The dinner, New York read on the invitation, was to meet the Countess Olenska. And New York declined.
Regret, unable to accept, and from some of our own family. No one cares enough even to conceal their feelings about the Countess. This is a disgrace.
They all lived in a kind of hieroglyphic world. The real thing was never said or done or even thought, but only represented by a set of arbitrary signs. Archer knew these signs. They were not subtle and were not meant to be. They were more than a simple snubbing. They were an eradication. There was a single court of appeal. He would plead their case before the Van der Luydens.
And all this you think is due to some intentional interference by?
Larry Lefferts, yes, sir, I'm certain of it.
The Van der Luydens dwelled above all the city's families in a kind of super-terrestrial twilight. Archer appealed to their exquisitely refined sense of tribal order, and he spoke plainly.
Poor Gertrude Lefferts begins to suspect her husband of something. Larry starts making some great diversionary fuss to show how moral he is.
Well, it's the principle that I dislike. I mean to say, if a member of a well-known family is backed by that family, it should be considered final.
We all felt this slight on the Countess should not pass without our consulting you.
So, we are giving a little dinner for our cousin, the Duke of St. Austri, who arrives next week on the Rosia. I'm sure Louisa will be as glad as I am if Countess Olenska will let us include her among our guests.
The occasion was a solemn one, but the Countess Olenska arrived rather late, signaling a carelessness of which she was entirely unaware. She entered without haste or embarrassment the drawing room in which New York's most chosen company was somewhat awfully assembled.
Ah, Countess Olenska.
Good evening.
We're delighted you're here.
Good evening.
The Duke of St. Austri, may I present Countess Olenska?
Enchanté.
The Trevenna George II plate was out. So was the Van der Luyden Lowestoft from the East India Company and the Dagonet Crown Derby. Dining with the Van der Luydens was at best no light matter. Dining there with a duke who was their cousin was almost a religious solemnity. When the Van der Luydens chose, they knew how to give a lesson. It was not the custom in New York drawing rooms for a lady to get up and walk away from one gentleman in order to seek the company of another. But the Countess did not observe this rule.
I want you to talk to me about May.
You knew the Duke before?
From Nice. We used to see him every winter. He's very fond of gambling and used to come to our house a great deal. He likes to wear the same suit every evening. He thinks it brings him luck. I think he's the dullest man I ever met. But he seems to be admired here. May I tell you what most interests me about New York? Not all the blind obeying of tradition, somebody else's tradition. It seems stupid to have discovered America only to make it a copy of another country. Do you suppose Christopher Columbus would have taken all that trouble just to go to the opera with Larry Lefferts?
Well, I think if you'd suspected that Lefferts were here, the Santa Maria might never have left port.
And May, does she share these views?
Or if she does, she'd never say so.
Are you very much in love with her?
As much as a man can be.
Do you think there's a limit?
If there is, I haven't found it.
Sable. It's really and truly a romance, then. Not in the least arranged.
Have you forgotten in our country we don't allow our marriages to be arranged?
Yes, I forgot. I'm sorry. I sometimes make these mistakes. I don't always remember that everything here is good. That was bad where I came from.
I'm so sorry.
No.
But you know you are among friends here.
Yes, I know. That's why I came home.
Good evening, Louisa.
You want to be with May.
Oh, I'm so pleased to meet you.
She's already surrounded. I've so many rivals.
Yeah. Then stay with me a little longer.
Yes.
Mr. Urban Dagonet, may I present the Countess Olenska?
How do you do, my dear?
How do you do? Tomorrow then, after 5, I'll expect you.
Tomorrow. Excuse me.
It was good of you to devote yourself to Madame Olenska so unselfishly, dear Newland. I told Henry he really must rescue you. I think I've never seen May looking lovelier. The Duke thinks her the handsomest woman in the room.